Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Nam mô Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Nam mô Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Respectfully pay homage to the Buddha, the Honored One, the Worthy One, the Exalted One, the fully awakened, enlightened One. Good evening, dear Dhamma sister and brother. Today is July 1st, 2021. We are at Pháp Nhang Temple on a Zoom of Buddhist study. First of all, we would like to pay homage to the Buddha, the wonderful Dhamma, and the harmonious Sangha. Today, we would like to invite Sister Yuthi, who have a duty to guide meditation, to practice meditation together. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya.
Namo Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Hôm nay con sẽ được sự cho phép của thầy và con sẽ hướng dẫn buổi thiền tập ngày hôm nay. Today I have the permission from the master to lead the meditation. And first of all, we have to sit straight in comfortable position. Close your eyes. We have to relax the shoulders. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Your neck is in line with the spine. Keep the back straight and relax. We have to breathe in and out through the nose. We are going to start by breathing in. I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out. I know that I'm breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, I know that I'm alive and sitting here. Breathing out, I know I'm still alive and sitting here, practicing meditation together with the Dharma sisters and brothers today. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in deeply, I know that I'm breathing in deeply. Breathing out slowly, I know I am breathing out slowly. Breathe in and out. Calming bodily action, I am breathing in. Calming bodily action, I'm breathing out. Breathe in and out. Calming mental action, I am breathing in. Calming mental action, I'm breathing out. In and out.
Part 11, website pháp nhãn.org. Dear disciple, for example, in lotus pond, there are kinds of pink and white lotuses being born in water, growing up in water, reaching rose and the surface of water. You see here, in front of the Buddha, have a lot of lotus here. Này các đệ tử hay là các đệ tử thân mến ha, ví dụ như là ở trong một cái hồ sen có nhiều loại sen khác nhau, màu xanh, màu hồng, màu trắng, sinh ra trong nước, being born in water, sinh ra trong nước, lớn lên trong nước, growing up in water, rồi ngang mặt nước, reaching across the surface of water, ngang mặt nước, and reaching beyond the surface of water, và vượt ra khỏi mặt nước. But through the process of growing and living in the water pond, all kind of the lotuses gradually bloomed blessedly and miraculously, và ngang ra khỏi mặt nước, nhưng qua quá trình đó lớn lên và sống ở trong nước đó, trong hồ á, sống ở trong hồ nước, trong hồ sen, thì tất cả các loại hồ sen dần dần á, nở ra thơm ngát, tươi mát và thơm ngát. Đó là Đức Phật đưa ra cái hình ảnh. Đây là quý vị thấy không? Đây là cái hình ảnh á, Đức Phật ngồi mà có những cái bông sen không? In the front of the Buddha here have different kinds of lotuses. Như vậy chúng ta thấy là những cái bông sen như vậy đó, chúng ta hiểu. Now likewise, born in the world, grow up in the world, I conquer the world. I am not dominated by five stream. I am the Buddha, the perfect enlightenment and awakened one. Cái đoạn này mình ôn lại hôm qua, mình bữa kia mình học. Cũng vậy, sanh ra trong đời và lớn lên trong đời, ta chinh phục được đời và ta không bị cái dòng đời chi phối và chế ngự. Ta là Như Lai, ta là Đức Phật, ta là người, là một bậc hoàn hảo, giác ngộ viên mãn, và tỉnh thức, là người giác ngộ viên mãn và tỉnh thức. I become the person not controlled by greed, anger, delusion, ignorance, and wrong view. I was born in the world out of loving kindness, compassion, peace, joy, and happiness for the many all over the planet. Và ta trở thành một người, ta trở thành một con người mà không bị cái gì, không bị các phiền não tham, sân và si và vô minh và tà kiến chi phối. Ta sanh ở trong đời. I was born in the world. Vì an lạc, vì lòng bi mẫn và an lạc và hạnh phúc cho số đông trên khắp hành tinh này. Đó là cái Đức Phật phát nguyện như vậy. Thì bây giờ mình sẽ thảo luận cái này thêm xíu. Two paragraphs we just mentioned 2 days ago, but right now we review this. Dear Dhamma sister, brother, here you see here, when the Buddha look at the human being all the time, the Buddha, first upon the Buddha look at the lotus pond, and there are different kind of pink, green, and white lotuses. Some were spawned in the mud, out of the mud, in the water, out of the water, reach beyond the surface of water. Other time, the Buddha compare them likewise in the world. There are different kind of people in the world. Someone understand the Buddha fully. Someone understand the Buddha immediately more. Someone understand the Buddha teaching so much. Someone understand the Buddha teaching not much. Someone understand the Buddha teaching a little bit. All the time the Buddha compare. Now my wonderful Dhamma can I can bring the wonderful Dhamma to say that someone who have good opportunity and good condition to listen to learn the Buddha teaching. All the time the Buddha say after Brahma Sahampati 3 times invite the Buddha to say the Dhamma, and then the Buddha agree. When the Buddha agree, all the time the Buddha say now this is the suitable time for me to bring the Buddha to everyone. Someone understand the Buddha teaching completely, someone understand a little bit, someone understand medium. That's why the Buddha agree with Sahampati, Brahma Sahampati. After 3 times request the invitation from Brahma Sahampati, and the Buddha agree. So you see here, in this case, in this paragraph, lotuses relate to, in the Lotus Sutta, herbal medicine chapter, have one chapter relates lotuses. You see, in the Lotus Sutta, the Buddha, in the herbal medicine chapter, the Buddha give example very clear. Here, different kind of lotuses, but in the herbal medicine, the Buddha give different example, but the meaning the same. For example, in my teaching like raining. In this case, Dhamma raining. Here, my teaching is like raining. You see here, when raining come, and the big tree observe so much. Medium tree observe raining water, medium, and the small grass, small tree, grass or plant observe the raining water a little bit. Birds in the process of observing every tree, different kind of tree, different kind of plants, even drought, observe the water. They become rest, and bloom. They bloom precisely and grass rapidly. And here we see lotuses, different lotuses, but some lotus in the mud, some lotus out of the mud, some lotus in the water, some lotus beyond the water. But in the process of growing up, every lotus bloom briskly and rapidly. The same meaning, the same, but different example. So when we study here, we know we compare lotuses and raining water. The Buddha teaching, that's why the Buddha teaching to everyone. Someone have knowledge. Someone very intelligent, very wise, understand the Buddha teaching very completely. Someone understand the Buddha teaching half fully. You see, someone understand the Buddha teaching a little bit. That's why in this case the Buddha compare lotuses raining and the Buddha teaching. So this is when you write lotuses and raining and the Buddha teaching all the time, different symbol but very clear. Lotuses raining support the Buddha teaching. In this paragraph now, very interesting when we study the different kind of lotuses. Right now, I would like to invite my sister brother to share more idea from here. Because when we study the original teaching of the Buddha in the Majjhima Nikaya, and then the Lotus Sutta Saddhamma Bundarika Saddhamma Sat means wonderful, Sat means marvelous, Dhamma means the wonderful Dhamma. When later on the Lotus Sutta, after the Buddha passed away, all the time Lotus Sutra appears after around 4 or 5 centuries after the Buddha passed away. You see, but in this later on, some Bhattras, some Dhamma teacher depend on the original teaching of the Buddha and rose from the lotus. They give another example, raining water. You see, last while in the Orient, you see, in the Orient, large Orient, sometimes we say the Dhamma, someone understand, someone very intelligent, someone very wise, receive or guess our sharing the Dhamma very quickly and fully. Someone half fully, someone a little bit. You see, and when we say the Dhamma, when we read the Dhamma, it's Eli's raining water. Very clear. Now I hope Dhamma brother Pháp Thanh understand here. Sister Han Minh, of course, understand here. But right now, brother Pháp Thanh, maybe this compare lotuses and raining, and sometimes we say in the Dhamma. Other time, our teaching lies raining. Sometimes somebody understand fully, someone very no intelligent, unintelligent. Other time understand a little bit, medium. Now I would like to invite my brother Pháp Thanh to share some idea from here.
From one side. So I see where, so it makes me think of when the Buddha described that, you know, all beings will reach enlightenment eventually, but it takes, I think the original idea was that it would take millions of aeons just for everyone to eventually reach enlightenment. And of course, with the Buddha around, that just doesn't cut it, you know. He gave us expedient means of reaching awakening. And, you know, he mentioned about how some people are like lotuses that blossom quickly above the water and receive the Dharma and are awakened. Some are like lotuses under the water, freshly are in medium understanding that are still growing, and then some are still in the mud, and I remember watching there was a movie or a video that's the life of the Buddha. It's like an animated 4-hour-long movie about the Buddha, and they illustrated this this topic quite well, where they showed like the Buddha was giving the discourse, and they showed an animation of lotuses in a water, and they showed when the lotus, the bud is very close to the mud, the turtle comes and sniffs and snuffs out that incarnation's ability to perceive the Dharma. It's not that the person, because I said like some people just aren't intelligent. It's not necessarily that they're just not smart enough, because the Dharma can be understood even by children. You know, it has very complex aspects, but then in its essence, it's very simple. But that maybe the turtle represents those large karmic forces that come and snuff out the understanding before it has time to grow. But the good thing is eventually the bud will come back out of the water and have another opportunity. So the Dharma, being like either the water or the sunshine or like the rain, is going to be always present. So the teachings of the Buddha are going to be always present for whoever has the right conditions to hear the Dharma, to listen, and to contemplate it, and it will embed in their heart. So even if they don't get it in that lifetime, the seed of the Dharma will be planted in their stored consciousness, so that in the future, when the conditions are right, when the water is right, when the mud has just the right amount of muddiness, and the water is pure enough, and the sun is shining, then they will blossom like a lotus flower, and the Dharma will come alive in their lives. So that's made me think of that cartoon. So come on, thank you. Namo Buddhaya.
Yes. How about Sister Hanman? To have some new idea, please, and we learn together.
Namo Buddhaya, dear Master and Brother Patan. Yeah, this text me. She cannot hear the Zoom. Yeah. So I think the Lotus Sutra just say it means everybody can understanding the Buddha teaching, but according to the level of the people. Suppose the level 1, they can understand a little bit. Level 1 until the small tree, look like small tree, medium tree, and large tree. So the large tree, it means the symbol for the bodhisattva. They can, it means the bodhisattva can do many things. Look like the large tree, yeah, look like the big tree. Yeah. So if we can attain and we can gain the benefit from Buddha teachings a lot, we can help many people around us to understand and to get from free from suffering. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So here you see here, we keep learning. So here you see here in this paragraph, first we the lotuses we went study here. It's related Dhamma raining. You see the Dhamma water when in the sky the raining come, and big tree, medium tree, and small tree depend on different kind of tree or plant. They observe maybe so much water maybe a medium water, maybe a little bit water. But in the process of observing our water and the tree, the plant become become breast and bloom. You see here in this case, the Buddha teaching, when the Buddha teaching said the Dhamma, as preach the Dhamma, teach the Dhamma, all the time, different kind of people can understand the Buddha teaching. Someone who is wise, who is intelligent, who is unintelligent, who is smart, who is high level, medium level, and low level. But in the process of listening and learning the Buddha teaching, everybody can understand the Buddha teaching, apply the Buddha teaching, and practice the Buddha teaching. Their life, his life or her life will become happy, and happy. Cô Dư Thí nói thử bên này nghe không? Không nghe. Okay, now maybe today different kind of lotuses. That's why depend on Wi-Fi, iPad, iPhone. But if we have good condition, if we have a good opportunity to learn, to practice the Buddha teaching, to learn the Buddha teaching, and to apply the Buddha teaching, in the process of practicing, learning the Buddha teaching, and our life, my life, your life, and our life will become happier and happier. That's why we learn this paragraph here. Now, do you think? Can you? Is this make sense to you? Okay. So lotus is different. Dhamma running. We said the Dhamma is like Dhamma running. In this case, Dhamma running can help someone understand the Buddha teaching more and more. Depend their knowledge, depend their level. Some high level, some medium level, some lowest level. Depend on their knowledge, Dhamma knowledge. That's why we learn here. And running also depend big tree, medium tree, and small tree. When the running come, every plant, every tree, different kind of tree, different kind of plant. In the process of observing, tree plant become freshly. Now we keep learning. Yes, we keep learning. Sister Dư Thí try to come here, try again and again, try to learn, because right now have a good opportunity to join again and again, and try to learn and to practice. So here, after accepting the request of Brahma Samati, the Buddha set out to instruct Anya Kondanya, Vabba, Badigya, Mahanama, Asachi, Dasa, and Dasa family. Dasa in Vietnamese Yasa, and grant a total of 60 ahak. In this case, Sanskrit, if Pali Arahang. In Sanskrit, ahak are first present in this world. Sau khi mà chấp nhận cái lời thỉnh cầu của vị Phạm Thiên Sahampati đó, thì Đức Phật lên đường hướng dẫn cho ai? Thứ nhất là Anya Kondanya, là cái người Anya Kondanya là A Nhã Kiều Trường Như đó. When the Buddha was born, all the time Anya Kondanya, who is older, who is 22nd older than the Buddha. Yes, Anya Kondanya. Remember, 22nd older than Buddha. Who is the safe? Look at the Buddha, the baby Buddha side. And number one, Anya Kondanya. Number two, Vappa. Number three, Bariya. Number four, Mahanama. Number four. Number five, Achachi. Number five. And here, Yasa in Vietnamese, Yasa. Yasa family, và gia đình của Yasa và bạn bè của Yasa. Tổng cộng a total of 60 Arhat, và tổng cộng là 60 vị A-la-hán đầu tiên, có mặt đầu tiên trên thế gian này. You see here, 60 here. Five monks, you see here. One here, one, two, Vappa, Kaliya, number three, Mahanama, number four, Achati, number five. But in this case, Yasa and family and friend, Yasa and family friend total 55 here. Yasa and Yasa family and friend have 55 plus 5 months. At time 60, 65, 55 plus 65. You see here, 55. Sorry, 55 plus 5 months here. Another time we have number. You see, clear? Yeah, total 60 Arahant are the first present in the world. Như vậy á, là tổng cộng là 5 vị đồng tu và bạn bè của Yasa và gia đình Yasa nữa. Yasa is Yasa who is billionaire in the Buddha time, very rich. Buddha time do business, sometimes busy, no time to go to school, no time to go to the temple. Worry about job, everything. Let business become a monetary people and have a lot of freedom. You see here, Yasa have a lot of freedom, and he invite his business friend follow him and become a novice monk. At the time, they are very happy. They are so happy, and then 55 plus 5 monks at the time have 60 monastic people, or our first president in the world, in this world. You see, I would like to say you one Achati, Asachi. I mentioned here for you, and in the future you learn and you know. Now Anya Kondanya. Near future we learn Anya Kondanya. All the time you know more. Right now, Asachi. So in this case, we have Anya Kondanya. In the Buddha time, Anya Kondanya 22nd older than the Buddha, baby Buddha, the Buddha. And when the Buddha was born, and then Anya Kondanya requested, invited by Sodoran King, Buddha father, invite the Brown family and look at baby Buddha side. And in the same time, other time have Asita says, Tiếng A Tư Đà, Asita say, and look at baby Buddha side, and Asita say, look at baby Buddha have two way. First, become universal king. You see, who have a duty to unify everything in India. And second way, if the Buddha left a royal family for monastic life, the Buddha will become enlightenment. That's two way. Rome Asita say words. And only Anya Kondanyam look at baby Buddha Aratham only one way. The Buddha when the baby Buddha grow up, Siddhartha grow up, Aratham he will let his own family secular life for monastic life, and later on he will God enlightenment. He will become fully awakened one and enlightened one. That's why only one way. Anya Konanya say like that. And Achachi here, you see here, Achachi in this case, when the Buddha got enlightenment all the time, his people come to him, come to the Buddha, and more people become disciple, student of the Buddha. Anya Konanya, the student of the Buddha all the time, two chief disciple of the Buddha, Sariputta and Moggallana. Sariputta and Moggallana, xá lợi Pháp và một kiền liên á. And our time before meeting the Buddha, he met they met Sariputta and Moggallana met Asachi first. You see, oh, now we saw your working in mindfulness, talking in mindfulness, doing in mindfulness, very solemn posture, very mindful posture. Now we would like to respect you more and more. May we follow your teaching? Can you become? Can you become our teacher? Sariputta and Moggallana invite, request Achachi to become Sariputta and Moggallana teacher. But Achachi become humble. Now I'm a little bit. I'm a small student. If you want, if both of you, if you want to learn more and more, now you can go to bamboo monastery. You see, Saravati, where the Buddha lived there. The Buddha said the Dhamma. If you want to learn more and more, please directly go to bamboo monastery in Saravati. Arthama, Sariputta and Moggallana, both of them, you see, both of them are Brahmanical student, Brahmanical teacher. Sariputta, very intelligent, very clever, very smart. Moggallana have a lot of psychic power, but in this case, both of them are friends, very close friends. They promise, if you miss good teacher, please call me, please introduce me. Other time, no cell phone. But no cell phone, but they contact very quickly. If you have good time to meet a good teacher, good friend, please let me know. And Sariputta Mokkallana meets Assaji, and then they request Assaji become a teacher, but Assaji say, now I'm small teacher, I'm small student. If you want to meet Sakyamuni, please go directly to bamboo monasteries in Saravati. At the time, Sakyamuni have enough knowledge to guide you step by step. That's why, if you want to meet Thầy Trừng Sĩ in Pháp Nhãn Tâm Rồ, please directly go. go and meet him. He have step by step to guide, one by one. If study step by step, don't jump and not build strong stable foundation. Means stable teaching step by step. And then Sariputta and Mokkallana already with Asati teacher teaching, and both of them directly went to bamboo monastery in Saravati. And at time request the Buddha accept them as the Buddha teacher, the Buddha student, the Buddha already. So if we compare here now, Assaji, the first Assaji is the teacher of Sariputta and Mokkallana. He teaches them now on earth, everything on earth interrelated. He did only one verse. On earth, everything, living thing and living being on earth interrelated, interconnected very closely. They are changing and impermanent. They never separate. Assaji only this does poem verse, and they understand. And that time Sariputta and Mokkallana request Assaji to become their teacher, but Assaji show them to the Buddha. If you want to, if you have time to go to bamboo monastery in Saravati, and there the place where the Buddha living, where the Buddha said the Dhamma. Now you go there and you learn more and more. All the time, Sariputta and Mokkallana already Assaji teaching, and both of them go to bamboo monastery and learn the Buddha teaching. So in this case, you see here, how about Yasa, Dasa family? Yasa, in this case, Yasa, we can, in English we can say Dasa. Now, who is the billionaire? Very rich. They are businessmen. They are business people. They very rich. But that Yasa thing, Dasa. In English we can say Dasa. Yasa thing thought now I have a lot of if I do business, my life are busy, so busy. Sometimes sleep well, sometimes sleep not well, because earn money, but only earn money, don't have the good Dhamma to practice. Other time life become older and older, life become shorter and shorter, health become quicker and quicker. Now if we don't have a good Dhamma, good way to follow, good Dhamma to practice, and then impermanent come, breathing in, don't breathing out, and sleep well. See, and Yasa think like that. Other time Yasa let secular life, let business, and he himself invite his businessmen, business people, and he request his family, request why her relative, mommy, daddy, relative, loved one, now let secular life, let business now become join the Sangha, become the Buddha student. And 55 people, you see here, 55 people agree one time, agree together, left secular life, left business job, and another time become student of the Buddha. So in the Buddha time, other time, have 5 monks and 55 Yasa friend and Yasa family, and then total 60 people who are become monastic people in the Buddha time all over the world. So the Sangha become more and more Sangha, more and more monastic people. Other time you see here, when the Sangha, when the people become the monastic people, monastic student of the Buddha, and the Buddha teach student, this his student. Now, dear student, dear disciple, you yourself can go different way. It's very important. You yourself can go different way. Don't go the same way. Try your path to go different way, to share the Dharma, to bring the Buddha teaching, to teach someone who have good opportunity, who have good condition to learn the Buddha teaching, to practice the Buddha teaching, to apply the Buddha teaching in the daily life. Our time, you should go different way. Don't go the same way. When the Sangha, the monastic people of the Buddha more and more, another time they go different way. Don't go the same way. Don't go the same direction. Very important. If go the same direction, other time people another direction want to learn the Buddha teaching. Don't close to him, don't close to you, don't close to her. Other time they don't have opportunity to meet in person to learn the Buddha teaching. So in this case, when the Sangha become eroded more and more, the Buddha advised, now dear disciple, please go different way, please go different direction, don't go the same way. Out of peacefulness, out of loving kindness, out of compassion, out of peace, joy, happiness, and understanding, you go different way. Don't go the same way. Don't go the same direction. All the time, only few, the beginning, only few years when the Buddha got enlightenment. All the time, Buddhism transmit most of Indian person in the Buddha time. Very quick, very fast. You see. Now, I would like to listen to your Dhamma sharing. Now, please, do you have some new? Please share together. After we learn 5 monks and 55 Yasa, loved one, relative, and friend. Total 60 monastic people. What do you think about it? And when the Sangha become more and more and go different way, what do you think about it? Now please share your idea. Brother Pháp Thanh and sister.
Namo Buddhaya, dear master and dear brother, I would like to thank you for your reviewing review about the Buddha life. Because I heard about the Jasa families many times, but I don't recognize that very important about his friends and family, 50 people, and all of them in the Buddha time. The one thing I very interesting, because when they meet the Buddha, they become arahant easily. But now, now we cultivate many times, many lives. But I don't know when we could become arahant. But when they meet the Buddha, in the Buddha time, where anybody came to most of them met the Buddha and they become arahant very easily. So that's so suppose Anya or Kodanya, four of them, the first five brothers was arahant the first time when Buddha got elected, and Vapa, I don't know Vapa, Paliya, Mahanama, I don't know Ansa, but I know Yasa in Vietnamese we call Yasa, and he has 50 people in the family, and all of the 50 people in the same family became arahant right away when they met Buddha. So I wish I met Buddha. So, but I think now I try to cultivate and try to learn Buddha teaching, and I hope one day I can meet Buddha in person. Thank you so much for listening.
Okay, thank you, Sister Han Minh. Now, how about Brother Pháp Thanh? Yes, Sister Miss would like wish to meet the Buddha in person. Brother Pháp Thanh wish to meet the Buddha in. Now, please.
Namo Bhava. So I was trying to think of like maybe a modern day dasta that I could think of, because like, you know, I have to think, how rich was this guy that by him abandoning his wealth and deciding to follow the Buddha, who at this point, I mean, he had the bamboo monastery, so I guess he was fairly well known, but it hadn't been a whole lot of years at this point, maybe just a few years at least. And you know, he's like, well, I'm going to give up my stuff, and that was enough to make everyone around him, his family and his friends, like he said, 54 other people, to also give up all their stuff, follow the Buddha. And not just that, because nowadays, lots of people, even rich people, influential people, give up their stuff to go follow some spiritual guru. You know, I can't mention how many times like a celebrity has gone to India and followed some new age spiritual guru and all this other stuff. So it's something that still happens now. But not only that, but they did this and then actually reached the topmost attainment in a single lifetime of arahantship. So, I mean, it must have been sustained. But I think, well, what if, like, Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, who's rated, like, the richest man in America, if not, like, the world right now, Like, what if Jeff Bezos just all of a sudden decided to give up all his money, his company, everything he owned to like follow Buddhism? Like, what if he just said, I'm done with all this, I'm going to become a Buddhist, I'm going to become a monk? You know, I think that would be a big enough example to people that probably would bring a lot of people to Buddhism. Or it's like Bill Gates, who's in some hot water right now, but if he decided to like give up all, well, Bill Gates is supposedly been doing some pretty good work. You know, he's been trying to give a lot of money to charities, but what if he just decided, well, I'm going to go follow the Buddha. I'm going to go join a monastery and try and cultivate meditation. You know, like, if I'm going to go live in Plum Village or something like that. I mean, that would be a really big deal. Or what if, so here's another one. What if Donald Trump decided, what if Yasa was like the Donald Trump of the Buddha's time, and he decided to follow the Buddha, give up everything, and then became a very wise and enlightened person? I think that would be a huge statement to a lot of people, and I think a lot of people would get enlightened following that example. So, as crazy as it sounds to hear that, like I mentioned yesterday or Tuesday, how so many people became arhats just being around the Buddha. So yes, it would be amazing to meet the Buddha in person. I mean, that seems like the most expedient way. But then again, we also learned that there was people, when I read the Suttanipata, it's discourses of the Buddha. They're back and forth. So they're like questions and answers of the Buddha. And there's quite a few situations, mainly with Brahmins. Normal people tend, like, the funny thing is, like, normal people, specifically the lower castes, tend to understand the Buddha's teaching pretty well, or at least respond to it pretty well. But when, like, the hoity-toity Brahmins decided to question the Buddha, sometimes they didn't get enlightened. They left pretty unsatisfied, you know? But, you know, you hear about so many people becoming enlightened. So I think this shows, again, the teaching that we learned before with the lotuses. When the conditions are right, when the lotus is just above the water, ready to bloom in the sunlight, the Dharma just brings them to life. When they're like trees, you know, ready to accept the rain with all their leaves and roots, you know, they come alive with the Dharma. And I think this is a really good example of someone who had all maybe the proper conditions to just let go. You know, they weren't satisfied with the business was causing them so much stress, and they were just, the conditions were right to give that up, follow the Buddha, and because they made that leap, became arhats, and 54 other people. So it was pretty cool. So thank you, Ty.
So you see here in this paragraph, in my view, because in the Buddha time, people, when they have a good opportunity to meet the Buddha and become arahant very quickly, because their karma very light. You see, meet the Buddha and now become a monastic people very easy. In the Buddha time, when people meet the Buddha who want to become a monastic people, the Buddha say very simple, ehi bhikkhu, ehi bhikkhuni, ehi me, means please come and become monastic people. Very easy. He bhikkhu, please come and he or she become a bhikkhu. Maratha hair and bear drop up. Very powerful, very easy. But I think those who have good time, good opportunity to meet the Buddha, and the Buddha Buddha allow him or her to become a bhikkhu or bhikkhuni, very easy, and their karma, his karma or her karma, very light. But they have a high knowledge, Dhamma knowledge, learn and practice the Buddha teaching the same way. Learn, practice, and think about the same way. Not like this, not like modern time. I'm saying a lot, but practice a little bit. I say doing a lot, but talking a lot, but doing a little bit. In the Buddha time, talking, doing, and saying the same. In the Buddha time, their karma very light. That's why easy for him or for her, easy for them to become a monastic people. But in the modern time, we say, oh, they just met the Buddha. We met the Buddha, we go to the Buddha horn, we chanting, we do something, many, but we don't become an Arahant. No, in this case, we understand. We, because Arahant, what Arahant means? Arahant means peacefulness, happiness, relaxation, mindfulness. When we practice the Buddha teaching well, all the time we have peacefulness, we have happiness, we have understanding. So Arahant means peacefulness, happiness, understanding, joy, this. When we practice the Buddha teaching fluently, say, doing, and think about the same way, all the time we have peace, we have joy, we have happiness, we have understanding. So simple. No, we don't think somebody become in the Buddha time. He or she or they become Arahant very easily. Now in the modern time, also we also become Buddha, the Buddha disciple or the Arahant very easily. How? Because in the Arahantship, have peacefulness, happiness, understanding, relaxation, etc. And then when we practice the Buddha teaching well, learning the Buddha teaching well, doing, talking, and thinking about something wholesome the same way, all the time we have the substance of love and kindness, compassion, peace, joy, understanding. Because we learn a lot, practice a very little bit. We learn 24 hours. Practice the Buddha teaching only 24 seconds. Double. Arahant means it's like doctor. Learn 24 hours. Practice maybe 48 hours. So they have peace, joy, understanding. But how about us? We learn 24 hours, but practice the Buddha teaching only 24 seconds. It's not good. So we think Arahantship always have the person have Arahantship. Always have peace, joy, happiness, understanding. When we understand it, when we learn, we got the Buddha teaching like that. All the time we have peace. We learn, practice, saying, talking, doing the same way. No different. No high, no up. No high, no low. And all the time we have peace, joy, understanding. With condition the same. Learning 24 hours. Practice the Buddha teaching 24 hours. Or sometimes double. Very easy for us to have this joy, understanding. You see, if we learn a lot, but practice a little bit, say something a lot, but practice a little bit, not good. how can become a doctor? Doctor, they study 24 hours, but they study himself or herself 24 hours, or sometimes 30, sometimes 35, sometimes for 50 hours. Other time they learn and practice the same way, and they become a doctor very easily. Last way, we are spiritual doctor. You see, they are medical doctor, but we also doctor. We are the physical doctor. You see, and that's why we learn, practice, saying, doing, talking the same way. We have this joy, understanding. Same. We don't say, oh, people in the Buddha time become arahant, arhat, very easy. Now in the modern time, we don't become arahant. Sometimes we unhappy. Don't say like that. Don't say like that. We can definition. Arahant means arahant should mean. You see, and other time we understand that. Other time they are happy. We happy too. They are lucky. We lucky too. when they do, they can do. We can do. Simple. Don't think they do. We cannot do. Don't think like that. If we think like that all the time, they go to the moon. We only work on the earth. Don't think like that. Don't say like that. They can do. We can do, because the substance of peacefulness, happiness, understanding, joy, and when we practice the Buddha teaching, learn the Buddha teaching the same way all the time. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worry. Very important. But if we learn, but we don't understand. We say, happiness far away, not here. Other time, learn but don't understand. Learn and understand. Come and hear, come and see, come and learn, come and practice, and come and enjoy the fruits and flower of peacefulness and happiness right here and right now in the present life. So they can do, we can do too. Simple. If you see here two picture, monastic young monastic monk. When we do writing, both of them always happy. Okay, now in this some idea like that. Do you have something new? Please share. Maybe support, maybe new idea. And if you have some, please share. Pháp Thanh brother, sister Hanman. Yes.
I was really tired. I just...
Thank you so much for your explaining, because I think this it's up to our mind, and it's up to our cultivation. If we can cultivate very well, and we aim and stop and free from desire, because Arahant, the definition of the Arahant, that means a person who aim of stop anger, greed, and delusion. So if we aim of the delusion,
we stop, we will be arahant every time. So I think thank you so much, Master. You make us feel very happy, and we can do. They can do. We can do help.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, strong. We can say we can strongly say like that. They can do, we can do. They do well. We do well help. You see, in the Buddha time, Yasa, Yasa and his loved one and his friend, total 55 people become Arahant. But you see here, Arahant means without, like Sister Hanman say, without sorrow, without suffering, without worry, without trouble, etc. Without delusion, anger, like that. They have freedom, liberation. You see here, and but this physical body, when older and older, this physical body, this physical, their physical body will become impermanent and changing. Everybody is the same. When we understand that all the time, they can do, we do tell. They do well, we do tell. And today we only mention about it because Sister Yuthi joined the Zoom, but sometimes joined, but didn't hear our voice. That's why we study a little bit, maybe waiting for Sister Yuthi. Next time she have a good time to join our room, our Zoom, and study together more. Today we only study like that. We hope next time Sister Yuthi there, and our time we learn together, waiting for her. If we jump, maybe she say, "Oh, right now you are on the moon. I'm on the earth now, waiting for me." Okay, we see the time is over. Now we would like to invite Dhamma sister and brother to say the Dhamma, to say the merit. Nguyện đem công đức này hướng về khắp tất cả đệ tử và chúng sinh đều trọn thành Phật đạo. May the merits of cultivation today be directed toward all living things and living beings. We and human beings can realize the Buddha way together. Sadhu, lành thay, well done, and excellent. Thank you so much for your listening and Dhamma sharing, Dhamma discussion together. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Before we stop here, I would like to invite my brother and sister to listen to